Choosing the right colors that go with your skin tone can be a game changer for your style. When you wear the right colors that match your complexion, you instantly look more healthy, vibrant, and put together. So that's what I want to help you with on today's video. On today's video, we're going to go into detail to how to discover what skin tone you have and how to choose the right colors that go with your skin tone, and even just as important, the colors you want to avoid that will clash with your skin undertones. Now, if you're new here, welcome, Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all of those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Arv Stevenson, salute. Now, when it comes to the types of skin undertones most people have, we generally fall under three categories. You have warm undertones, cool undertones, and neutral undertones. And depending on which category you fall in will determine which colors work best and worst for you. And there's several tests you can try to determine which skin undertone you have. First up, we have the easiest test. This one is the sun exposure test. All you have to do is think about how your skin reacts to sun exposure. If you're someone who tans very easily and rarely if ever gets sunburned, you probably have warm undertones. That's because most people with warm undertones have more melanin, which protects them against the UV rays. On the other hand, if you're someone who doesn't tan very easily but does burn easily, you probably have cool undertones. That's because most cool undertone people have less melanin, less protection against the UV rays. But if you have skin that tans pretty easily but does burn occasionally as well, you most likely have a neutral undertone, indicating the balance between warm and cool tones. Next up, we have the vein test, another simple way to determine which kind of undertones you have when it comes to your skin. You do it like this. You want to expose your skin to sun, preferably natural light, but you can do this indoors as well. Look at the veins on the inside of your wrist when you expose them to light. If your veins appear greenish, you probably have a warmer undertone. That's because warm tone people have yellowish or golden hues when it comes to their skin tone, which when blended with the bluest tint of your veins gives you a greenish color. However, if under light the veins in your wrist appear bluish or purple, you likely have cool undertones because the red or the pinkish undertones of your skin when blended with the blue veins enhances this bluishness, causing it to be even more blue. However, if it's difficult to determine whether your veins are blue or green, you likely have neutral complexion. Another great test to use to determine which skin tone you have, we call this one the jewelry test. And it's simple to do as well. What we're trying to figure out here is which type of metal complements your skin tone best. To do the test, try on both silver and gold jewelry. If you find that gold jewelry tends to look best against your skin, you probably have warm complexion, as the warm hues of the gold resonate very well with the warm tones of your skin. However, on the other hand, if you think that the silver jewelry looks best against your skin, probably have cool undertones that mesh very well with the cool tone of silver. On the other hand, if both gold and silver look good to you against your skin complexion, probably have neutral undertones indicating that balance between warm and cool. Now, no matter what skin type you may have, a lot of us have this same style issue in common. Finding the right fit for a belt can be extremely frustrating, not to mention the cracking and fraying that's often associated with traditional belts. Both of these problems are distant memory when you get your belts from today's video sponsor, Anson Belts. With Anson Belts, you get the perfect fit every time because it's a belt system that's micro-adjustable and has no hole. That means you cut the Anson belt to fit your exact waist size. And getting this perfect fit is very easy to do with Anson Belt. All you have to do is slide the strap through your belt loops, measuring about an inch or two away from your belt buckle, cut there, and adjust as needed. There you have it, the perfect fit every time. Because you cut it to fit your exact waist size, it fits almost every guy out there. And something that gives the Anson belt system even a better fit is the micro adjustability. Due to the 30 options you see here, about 1/4 of an inch apart. Notice how at every micro adjustment, you can hear the click of the belt. Not only is the Anson belt system micro-adjustable, it's very interchangeable. You can swap out buckles with straps and vice versa. Once you try the Anson belt system, you'll never go back to belts with holes ever again. Now, not only did Anson Belt sponsor today's video, they've got some special offers for the Style O.G family. When you go to ansonbelt.com/StyleOG, among the great offers, I recommend the box set. This enables you to get up to 6 belt combos for under $100. If you're looking to start wearing a belt that has a perfect fit every time, don't hesitate to hit that link in the description or go to ansonbelt.com/StyleOG and get started with the Anson belt system today. And I have one more test if the first 3 weren't good enough for you. We also have the white paper test. The white paper test goes a little like this. What you're trying to do is get an insight into your skin tone when you contrast it against a pure white surface. What you want to do is grab a pure white piece of paper, go into the bathroom, and put it up next to your face as you look in the mirror. If when you contrast your skin against the white paper, it appears yellow or golden, you probably have warm undertones. If, however, when you contrast your skin against the white paper and it seems like your skin has bluish or red undertones in contrast to the white paper, you probably have cool undertones. Or thirdly, if your skin tends to be a mix or matches neither distinctly, you likely have neutral undertones. Now, after performing one or several of these tests, you should have a pretty firm grip on what type of undertone you have when it comes to your skin. Now let's get into which colors work best and which colors you should avoid based on your skin complexion. First up, let's talk about warm undertones. Now, once again, this is someone whose skin has underlying hues of yellowish or golden. A great colors for you to try are warm earth tones. Think olive, mustard, rust. Also think of warm colors such as red or oranges. Some other great colors, rich brown. Colors to avoid when it comes to warm undertones, cool blues and greens. Mint colors, light blue pastels can tend to wash out warm undertone. Also, bright whites and cool grays create too much of a contrast from warm undertone, making a warm complexion guy look less vibrant. Now let's get into what might work best for you if you've determined you have cool skin undertones. Remember, this is someone with bluish or red hues when it comes to your skin. The best colors for you, blues and greens, shades like navy, cobalt, cool grays and whites harmonize very well with cool undertoned skin. I also suggest jewel tones. Think ruby, sapphire, amethyst. All of these make cool complexions pop. Colors you might want to avoid when it comes to cool complexions, warm earth tones. Olive, mustard, and warm browns can clash with cool undertones, making you look dull or pasty. In addition, you might want to avoid orange and yellows. These colors can overpower the cool undertones of your skin, causing too much of a contrast. Now let's get into what works best for my neutral skin tone guys out there. Remember, your skin tone has a balance of warm and cool undertone without having a dominant hue. Believe it or not, being neutral gives you the advantage. You're gonna find more colors that complement your skin and less colors that clash with it. What are some of the best colors for my neutral tone guys? First up, your versatile neutrals. Think khaki, cream, beige, or taupe. These colors complement neutral tones very well. Also, what's good for you? Rich jewel tones. Think emerald, ruby, sapphire. Also, you can't go wrong with universal shades. Black, teal, and pure white. What colors do you want to avoid if you have neutral complexion? You want to avoid the extremes, extremely warm colors and extremely cool colors. Too much warmth, such as a bright orange, or too much coolness, like icy blues, can create too much of an imbalance when it comes to neutral complexion. These type of hues can make your skin appear washed out or overly contrasted. Now I want to give you a little bit of bonus information. What if the warm, cool, neutral is a little too complicated? Let's talk about if you want to deal with just more basic information. Some general rules to go by if you have fair, medium, or dark skin. I've got you covered. First up, let's talk about my fair or pale skin guy. And this advice works just as well for my blonde, redhead, or light colored hair guy. When it comes to choosing colors to wear for my fair or pale skin guys, the wrong colors can easily make you appear dull or washed out. You want to wear colors that are in contrast to your pale skin that will make your complexion pop. I'm talking about dark colors like navy, charcoal, or deep green can create a flattering contrast to your fair skin. Also, muted pastels tend to work well for you. Soft pinks, soft blues, and lavenders can complement your skin without overwhelming it. Some earth tones can add warmth without too much contrast. Olive, tan, or warm brown. Colors to avoid when you have pale skin: bright whites, which can wash out your skin and make it appear even paler. Bright fluorescents, which can overpower your skin. Or beige and camel, which can blend too easily with your fair skin, easily washing it out. Next up, let's talk about my medium complexion or olive colored skin guys. For you, most colors will work, especially colors that are slightly lighter or slightly darker than your skin. More specifically, what will work for you? Rich earth tones, think olive, chocolate, and other warm browns will complement medium skin very well. Also, deep jewel tones work well for you. Amethyst, ruby, and emerald give a good visible contrast to medium skin. Also for you, I like warm neutrals. Think cream, beige, and warm grays as well. Colors to avoid when you have medium skin? Muted pastels tend to not work well with you and can make your skin appear a little dull. Also from a medium skin, guys, cool gray doesn't work as well. Tends to make your skin look a little ashy. And lastly, let's get into the most fortunate guys when it comes to what colors work well with different skin types. My dark skin guys. I call you the complexion lottery winners. That's because almost every color looks good with you, especially bold, bright colors. Dark skin guys, when it comes to bright colors, create a great visual striking contrast. Also, rich earth tones work well with dark skin guys. Think colors such as deep browns and burnt oranges will look great on you. Not to mention, classic neutrals such as your whites, your black, and grays look pretty good on dark skin guys. What colors you should avoid if you have darker skin? Not many, but if you want to nitpick, you might want to avoid pastels such as light pinks or muted blues. These sometimes can appear washed out on darker skins. In addition to that, you might want to avoid muted colors such as faded greens and washed out blues. These type of contrasts can make your skin appear bland. Okay, so there you have it. Some of my best advice on how you can pick the right colors to match your skin tone. Now do me a favor, let me know in the comments section which type of complexion you have and which colors you found that look best and worst on you. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about the 5 colors of chinos every guy needs in this wardrobe. You can check it out right here.